Hello dear aspirants, welcome to Civil Service School. Today we are going to learn about some questions for UPSC CSE Prelims 2020. These questions will be helpful for all state PCS exams and assistant engineer, junior engineer, high school TET and all government exams of Government of Assam. If you have not subscribed to our channel till now, please subscribe to it. This is my introduction. My name is Hemant Sharma and these are the exams which I have cleared till now. Consider the following statements about BAA2 rating. It is issued by Moody's Investor Services. That is true. It is rated as medium grade. That is also true. It signifies moderate credit risk. That is also true. India is not in this category as India is the fastest growing major economy. That is not true. India is the fastest growing major economy. That part is true, but India is actually in this category. Which of the following is true? We know that 1, 2, 3 are true. So answer is A. DASLIC 2019 is a joint exercise between which of the following countries? Russia and China, Indonesia and Malaysia, India and Uzbekistan. That is true. Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. DASLIC 2019 is actually a joint exercise between India and Uzbekistan. Which of the following places are included in Union Territory of J&K? This is recently formed. Union Territory of J&K Ladakh. So Mirpur, that is true. Muzaffarabad, that is true. Kargil, this is actually a question of elimination. All of you know that Kargil is not a part of Union Territory of J&K. Kargil is a part of Ladakh. And Sar Creek, it is situated in border of Gujarat and Pakistan. So Sar Creek and Kargil are not included, and so answer will be A, both 1 and 2. Which of the following places are included in Union Territory of Ladakh? Gilgit, that is true. Gilgit Wazirat, that is true. Silhas, that is true. The tribal territory of 1947, that is also true. So the answer is D, all of the above. Consider the following statements about Pegasus spyware. This spyware was recently in news and UPSC asked questions which are recently in news. It is made by an Israeli firm, that is true. It is transmitted via WhatsApp voice call, that is also true. It cannot breach the end-to-end encryption of WhatsApp. It can actually breach that encryption. So this is not true. It is used to track journalists and activists only. This is an extreme option. It can be used to track you, me, and many other persons, teachers, doctors, engineers, and this only is an extreme option. So in UPSC or any competitive exams, if there is an extreme option, you can eliminate that option. So this is not true. Which of the following is not true? So 3 and 4 are not true. So the answer will be C, both 3 and 4. Which of the following is true about repo? Repo means repurchase agreement. Repurchase agreement. So when there is a bank and there is those PSUs and these corporate banks, etc., and there is the RBI. When banks take money from RBI, that is then that interest rate is called repo. And when RBI takes money from banks, that interest rate is called reverse repo. RBI uses this repo rate in their monetary policy, and repo rate is used to control inflation. This repo is used to control inflation. Means if repo rate is higher, then suppose repo is higher, then that means banks will have to pay more. Banks will have to pay more to take money from RBI, and that means RBI don't want to take money from interest rate will be high. Then banks won't be able to take money from RBI, and that means banks will have less money, and then bank will be reluctant to lend money, and that means money in economy is less. That means less liquidity in the economy. And RBI has reduced this repo rate for 5 consecutive bi-monthly policy review. It has reduced repo rate by 125 basis points. So reduction of repo rate means RBI wants to give more money to economy, so that banks can lend more money to its consumers. So which of the following is true about repo? It is used for short-term borrowing and lending. This is true. RBI use this while selling securities. That is also true. Normally, repo is higher than reverse repo. That is true. Repo is higher than reverse repo. All of the above. So the answer will be D. All of the above. Consider the following statements about Financial Action Task Force. It works for streamlining global investment. That is not true. This is not for investment. This is to track terror financing, etc. It was an initiative of G7 countries. That is true. Pakistan is included in grey list. That is true. Pakistan is in grey list of FATF, as it does not attract much foreign investment. But that second sentence is not true. So ultimately, option 3 is not true. India is a member of FATF. That is also true. Which of the following is correct? Both 2 and 4. So answer will be 2 and 4. B. FATF tracks terror financing, black money, etc. Which of the following is not true about Consumer Price Index, CPI? There is 2 index. One is CPI, one is WPI, Wholesale Price Index. In CPI, a fixed basket of goods and services are considered. That is true, and that is the only reason why previous Chief Economic Advisor Arvind Subramanian was criticizing monetary policy for considering CPI. Arvind Subramanian was advocating that in preparing monetary policy, we need to consider GDP deflator, because in CPI there is a fixed basket of goods and services, but in GDP deflator that fixed basket is not there. All the products of economy are covered. RBI considers CPI while making monetary policy. That is true. Highest weightage is given to food and beverages. That is also true. This index is prepared by RBI. That is not true. This index is prepared by Central Statistical Organization, CSO, under Ministry of program implementation. So the which of the following is not true? This is a tricky question. Not true about CPI. So the answer will be D. This is not true. Consider the following statements about index of industrial production. It is prepared by Labor Bureau. That is not true. It is prepared by CSO. Electricity has the highest weightage amongst 8 core sectors. There are 8 core sectors like fertilizer and crude oil, etc. And electricity has the highest weightage. That is true. It uses base year as 2011-12. That is true. Previous base year was 2004 and 5. It talks about manufacturing activity in an economy. That is true. Which of the following is true? 2, 3 and 4 is true. So the answer will be A. Consider the following statements about ease of doing business index 2019. It is released by IMF. That is not true. It is released by World Bank. This is based on business environment of all Indian cities. This is also not true. And this is one of the most contentious issues recently. This index is prepared based on business environment of Mumbai and Delhi. Mumbai and Delhi. So this is one contentious issue, that this index is not prepared taking into account the whole of India. And these cities are already saturated cities. So there are some more recent cities like Guwahati in Assam, suppose Shillong in Meghalaya. These cities are making tremendous progress in making ease of doing business very easy. So in this index, Mumbai and Delhi is only considered. India has been consistently declining in this index while other third countries are improving. That is not true. India has been consistently improving in this index. Norway is in first position in this index. That is not true. New Zealand is in first position in this index. Which of the above is true? So the answer will be none of the above. None of the above is true. Thank you dear aspirants. If you are personally benefited from our service, please subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. Please be ready for more amazing content in future.